Hey everybody, it is Blue and Gold 34 from Operation Sports back again with another video of the Golf Club Beta. This time we're going to switch our focus over to the course creator a little bit to give you guys a little bit of an inside look as to how it works and what you can do the first time when you get your hands on it. So we've got a plot of land, generic plot of land laid out for our created course, and we're just going to focus on one hole this time. I'm going to go ahead and make a dog leg right, make it a par 5. You can see the distance up in the right hand corner on the little scorecard there. So we'll make that a dog leg. Got that set. Now let's go ahead and add our green. So when I choose the green, you'll see another little sub menu pop up to the left here, and we'll pick the shape and size that we want for our hole. I'm doing all of this with just a wireless Xbox 360 controller on my PC. So pretty simple to do, easy to navigate. So now that we have a shape that we like, let's go ahead and we'll zoom in here a little bit for our placement. And then what we're going to do, now that we've kind of situated where we wanted it, we're going to hit A and generate it. It will pop up. And there it is. And just like that, in under 2 minutes, we now have our hole number 1 generated and created. Let's go ahead and zoom out, pan back a little bit, and there it is. Very simplistic by nature, very easy to use and do. Now keep in mind though, I've spent probably 8-9 hours now on this course creator, so I wouldn't call myself a master of it by any stretch, but I do have a pretty decent grasp of it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and elevate my tee box. So this time I'm going to go back into the menu, and you'll see there's a terrain option. I'll pick that terrain option, and I'm going to choose raise. So I'm going to find an object here that's similar to the size of my tee box, or at least to the shape of it. You can manipulate the size. So we're going to go ahead and find a shape, and then we're going to take the analog stick and kind of hover it over a tee box. You'll see it's a little touchy using the analog stick, but by no means is it hard, so I apologize if there's a little bit of an annoyance there. So let's zoom in. Now that we've got it hovered, hit A, and we'll start raising that. Let's drop the camera so you have a real-time view of it, which is great. Let's pan over to the left, and there it is. So we have now created not only our hole, but we have our tee box elevated the way we kind of like it. Give you guys kind of a better view of it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and set that. And now that we've got that set, let's go ahead and start placing some objects around the hole. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I just want to give you guys an idea once again of what you can do and what's available. So this time I'm going to go ahead and choose object and make those objects trees. There's a wide array of choices. You can make them all the same. You can make different variations of them, whatever the case may be. It's your creation. So this time we're just going to go ahead and line the tee box area with 3 trees on each side, as I described before, to kind of give it that shoot out into the fairway when you tee off. I really like that quite a bit. And you'll see it's very simple. You just pick the tree you want. You place the object where you want. You hit A, it generates. Boom, you're on to the next object. It really is as simple as it looks. Place another one there. Find another tree here, pick that and place that up a little bit further just to the front of the fairway, and then we'll find a final tree and place it over the left hand side. Alright, so we've got the shoot that I was looking for, and now what I want to do is place a couple things around the tee box to add some more authenticity to it. Once again, you don't have to do this. You can play the course just fine without doing this stuff. But if you're going to publish it and you want it to be realistic looking, people to play it quite often, these are some of the things you're probably going to want to do. So I'm going to place a bench right next to the tee box, as you would most commonly see on any given course that you may visit on any given day. Now that we have the bench placed there, let's go ahead and we'll find ourselves a water cooler. And we're going to shoot over to the right here a little bit so we can kind of see it. So we're going to go ahead and place that water cooler there. And then what I want to do is just add a golf cart here. Not that you can drive the golf carts, you can't. Around the course, you can't do that. Once again, it's just for aesthetics. But let's go ahead and pick that. We'll find a golf cart, place it on there, use the D-pad to adjust the direction in which it's going. And then finally, what we want to do is go ahead and add a ball washer here. So we've got the golf cart set. Let's find the ball washer. We'll place that right next to the tee box again, and there you go. So just by adding those few things, which took under a couple minutes to do, it gives you a real organic feeling to the hole you're creating, and it didn't take much time in doing so. All right, so now let's give you another view of it. So there you go. Got the elevated tee box that leads down to the decline of the fairway, and there's the dog leg. So now what I want to do is, like I said, I'm not going to create the whole hole, but what I am going to do is I want to create a sand trap or a fairway bunker out here to the left. So when I do that, I'm going to go to the menu and choose that once again, and then another sub menu is going to pop up, and just like with the trees and greens, there's a wide array of different shapes and sizes of sand traps that you can use. So I'm going to pick one in the shape that I want, manipulate it here again, once again using the D-pad on the 360 controller, place that in the area that I want, and once I have that, then I'm going to go ahead and just hit A to apply it, and once I apply it, it'll then generate. Sorry. There we are. So now that we have that taken care of, to give you an idea how that's done, now what we want to do is go up to the green, and we're going to add a little bit of sand trappage around the green. Let's go ahead and find the shape that we want to use. That one will work, and we'll zoom in here just a little bit, and we're going to change the size of it a little bit to make it a little bit smaller around the green. We're going to place one here just to the left. Go ahead and hit A and stamp it on there. And then we're also going to place one to the back right. Use the D-pad to change the direction of the sand trap. There we go. Got it there. Hit A once again to stamp it, and it'll be generated. So now we've just generated just like that. To give a little bit of a more of a challenge to the hole, we now have sand traps around there. And then once again, to add authenticity to it, we're going to go ahead into the objects, find the rake, the sand trap rake, and we'll go ahead and we'll zoom in here a little bit and place it on the edge of this one. And we'll move over to the one in the right back and place one there also, just to give you an idea of what you can do. You can also, you can add so many things. You can add, like I said, foliage, trees. You can add bridges. Just a ton of stuff is available to the creator. And you can even add wildlife that actually moves around the course, which is kind of neat. So now that we've got the hole, here's what it would look like. Like I said, I would never leave a hole this barren from the fairway out, but just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. We'll tee off and we'll play this hole, but it really is as simple as what I just made it look out. It may take you an hour or so to kind of get a grasp, and then the next time you bring it up, you may have to figure it out a little bit again, but the more you use it, the easier it becomes. And as I stated before, by no means am I a master of this yet, and it is going to be tweaked for the final retail build that will hit the shelves for sale. But this is what we have available to us right now. From what I understand, that I've heard, there will be more objects added, more abilities added, but right now this is what's available to use. And so I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how easy it is to create a course. You can create a full 18-hole course, honestly, probably with under 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Now, this is for a generic course. If you are looking to add or to replicate one that you may see on tour, on the PGA Tour, it's obviously going to take you a lot longer. So, but this will give you guys an idea, and hopefully, when you guys get the final build in your hand, you will have an idea of what you want to do and how you're going to do it. And it's as easy as that. So once again, Blue and Gold 34 from Operation Sports with